Vicky here with you, and I'm here for a Take 5 Art Challenge. And if you don't know what a Take 5 Art Challenge is, well, there's a whole playlist that I have, and you can check out some of the other ones I did. But it's basically, we're 12 ladies, and we each take turn to choose 5 prompts, and we need to do something with those 5 prompts. Now, it's really fun because it's really challenging, and obviously it takes you out of your comfort zone because it might not be something that you would have done. And this month is definitely no exception. The prompts were chosen by Anna, and she really is taking me out of my comfort zone, like crazy out of it, to the point where I have no idea what I'm doing. So I tried to find something, and hopefully it's going to turn out good. And I'm having issues with my phone. It keeps going off on me. I don't know why. So the 5 prompts are 2 textures, to create a cityscape, which already like that, like the 2 textures I could deal with, but the cityscape, boy, like that just like threw me out of a loop. And then play with drips or splatters, and then use a stencil or stamp, add doodling or journaling. So that's like really hard for me. So we're gonna try to do something that won't be too much of a disaster. I decided to use this page from the book that I have from Leanne. It's starting to be very full. I need to look at the pages that I've left and try to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I've got a beer. It's a Quebec beer. This one is called Fin du Monde, so it's the end of the world. And it's pretty much how I was feeling with this challenge. So I decided that it's the end of the day. It's been a really long day. I'm filming this on Saturday, but at evening time. And today was the day where we had to do our inventory audit because it's my year end. And so, and because of COVID, the inventory was taking place virtually. So that adds an extra thing, and then to top it all off, we didn't have enough license. I don't know why, but my IT guy didn't realize that we were going to be 3. There was going to be 3 audits going on at the same time. And we didn't have enough licenses for it, so he had to install Zoom, and then I had to send the auditors the updates, and oh my god, it's just like been such a hard day. So all I want to do, and I haven't finished because I need to now close the inventory, close the rest of my year. I didn't do that yet because of the fact that there was still some changes that needed to be done in the costs. There are standard costs of product. Yeah, I know I might be speaking Chinese to many of you guys, but if you're an accountant, you understand what I mean. So I need to do the closing of the period before our manufacturing process starts again. So I'm not finished. So I'm taking a break. I'm doing this because I'm always late recently in doing this, and I'm hoping that this time I can be ahead of the game and not do it too late. I know this upcoming week is going to be nuts again. It always is. What can I say? So I figured I was going to do a dirty city, and one of the textures I was going to use is some of these Starbucks coffee holders, and because I have some people that really like coffee at work. And so they use them, and then I just find that it's such a waste to just throw them away. So I keep them, but I've been accumulating them. So I'm thinking that would be a great use of texture. And maybe I should put it more like here, because when the book closes, if there's extra texture on this side, it won't be as bad as if it's in the middle. I guess. So that's going to be my buildings. I know. I said this is going to be like, anyway, trying at my best. I'm going with the prompts and what we're supposed to be doing, but I can't promise you guys anything because I'm really out of my comfort zone, like really out of it. So let's just do kind of a road type of thing. Hoping my husband is not going to be squirring too much in the background. He's playing The Last of Us, which is a video game that just came out. I figured with the splatters it was gonna fit with the theme. The fact that I'm going with dark. Definitely you can hear that. So that could be my building. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna integrate, like for example, the how can I integrate the journaling or the doodling? The doodling I don't see how I can integrate it, but the journaling I guess I could. Maybe I could just write something. Okay, so I just wrote that this is my July take 5 and it's really taking me out of my comfort zone. And you don't see it all that much, so maybe it's okay. It's gonna kind of disappear in this. I'm thinking I'm gonna use the stencils to make little windows on here. And I'm gonna be making the little windows with my modeling paste, which is gonna be my second texture element. So that's how I'm doing this. Now I'm thinking I should probably do the drips now before I add anything else. And I'm gonna use my black ink, India ink, and I probably will be regretting this, but oh well. I'm still gonna go for it. And it's splatters or what is it? Splatters or drips, I think. Play with drips or splatters. I could do drips. Like, what if I want to use one of the cheap brush that I have, because I don't want to ruin a good brush. And I've got no clue what I'm doing, guys, so please be patient with me. Okay, I better close this off because it's gonna I can tell I'm gonna be spreading it all over. So let's just do that and get it to drip a bit on my page. Kind of. So, I know, not my best work of art, but your journaling and your art journaling especially doesn't have to be work of art all the time. It can be just experimentation and just playing. So hey, let's go wild and do a few splatters. It's a city and it's really dirty and air pollution and just not nice weather right now. That's what it is. And this imagination of mine. Okay. So yeah, I know, not a work of art, but at least I'm doing it. I'm trying it. I'm going for it. And I'm very anxious to see all the wonderful work from the other ladies, because I know that many of them can draw beautifully, and others have just like amazing imagination, and I can already sense that their stuff is going to be so beautiful and mine is just going to be crap. But that's okay. It's all okay. Why am I putting this away? I need this. Don't want to throw this yet because I don't know if I'm going to be using it or not. Okay, that's not good. I used to have some Soho tape that was bigger. I can't find it, so let's use this one because I need to tape my buildings down. And I hate this tape with a passion. It really is a shitty one. And it's not the tape I usually buy. And let's just say I'll never buy it again. Okay, so building number 1. Like I'm telling you guys, it just doesn't want to tear. Unlike the Soho tape, which will just tear beautifully. This one just doesn't want to. It's adding extra texture to my thing. Okay, so here we go. Okay, building number 2. Done. Okay, so 2 buildings done. Now let's see if this works and if I can get this done. I have some black deco art modeling paste, so I figured that would work well with this. And just do a few windows. So one here. And you can tell this is not going to be an easy project. It's really not working out well. Obviously, I can't go back up because of the fact that I'm going to be spreading it on top of the modeling paste I already have. Definitely not a city that I would like to visit. Just saying. Okay, so let's do this again on this side. Oh boy, my modeling paste is really old and it's not collaborating at all. Oh, just wonderful. So guys, like, you don't have to tell me that this is not a work of art and this is just an ugly crap. It's okay. I can tell you it's not my, definitely not my favorite. But that's okay, because like I said, I'm doing something, so that's what's important. I'm actually doing it. So this is going to be like a chimney. And let's do another one there. So extra texture. Okay, so let's wipe this down. This is a Dina Weekly, not Dina Weekly, Diane Weekly stencil. It's one of the ones I had purchased a while back, and I had misplaced them. Surprise, surprise. And I just found it, so I was happy. I was jealous because somebody said in the group that they had just bought a cityscape stencil. I wish I had one. I would have used it, but no, didn't have that luck. I didn't have one, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. You're gonna get this done. Get through this together. We've already done the biggest chunk, I think. I think we've done pretty much all the prompts. We've got the 2 textures. We just used a stencil. So that's 2. We did the drips. That's 3. We did some journaling. That's 4. And we did a cityscape. That's 5. Woo! I did it! Okay, now I wanted to put a snarky comment just to like kind of finish this off, because yeah, this is just an ugly mess. But a sentiment always makes everything better. Oh, there is my Suquan tape. It was behind. I pulled it out so that I would find it, and of course I hide it. Oh my god, I'm such a mess. I'm such a mess. Okay, so this is the Tim Holtz snarky small talk, and I'm using the sentiment of, when I ask for directions, please do not use words like east. I just thought this would go well with a city. That's my thinking behind this. So I'm gonna cut this down, because I prefer my sentiments. I don't like the fact that his sentiments, like, there's just big chunks like that. I prefer having them in smaller pieces, but when I asked for directions, please don't use word like east. And see, just putting down the sentiment, well, it's gonna stay put this way. I would have lowered this one up a bit, but I've got a feeling I'm not gonna be able to, because it's gonna tear because of the water. So it's gonna stay that way, but just putting that down already made a big difference to my wonderful, beautiful cityscape. Who am I kidding? This is a disaster. But it's okay. It's my disaster, and it's my experimentation, and this is what I'm calling it done. So I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Well, kind of, maybe. I'm mostly looking forward to seeing what the other wonderful ladies are going to do. Check it out in my description box below, the link to them. If you do the challenge, use the hashtag Take5Art challenge, and then you can... and please let Kira know. She, if you do videos, she usually does a playlist and will add you to the list if you let her know. And otherwise, if you post it on Instagram, we can also all look at what you've created. So that's it for me for today. Bye, everyone.